welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 17th of January, 2016. And here I am in a new environment in the process of shifting house, and a little bit of a different background to present your lunar scopes to you at present. The moon today is in the early portion of the sign of Taurus and in Bharani nakshatra. So at the root of the particular difficulty which you might be facing at the moment is how you are actually relating to the situation that you're dealing with, right? What's happening is you're allowing the selfish desires which are within you to get caught up in how you are acting. They're propelling your actions. They're making you act in one way when instead it would be wiser to act upon information which you know inside of you you should be acting on, but you're having a hard time really accepting the fact that it is the wisest thing for you to do. And this has been an ongoing theme for the last several days. Inside of yourself, you want to do the right thing. In your heart is the desire to do the right thing. But you're getting confused about what actually is the right thing to do. And as you're getting confused about this particular process, your emotions about what you want in particular are getting confused with what you actually need in essence, what you need at the deepest level. And so you're getting confused, and you can keep going around in this circle of having to cleanse yourself of everything that is interfering with the process, which when we look at it inside really relates to you and your own attitude about a particular situation. Sometimes, though, we need to go through that process. Sometimes we need to come up against resistance so that we take a deeper look. And that's the only way that we're going to do it. Because let's face it, unless it's subjective, unless you're experiencing it, and unless you can integrate it by having the resistance that you're facing really confront you and present a really big hurdle for you to overcome, you're not really going to go, okay, sure, I'm being stupid. I'm being silly. But what's wrong with being stupid or being silly? I'm stupid. I'm really stupid and really silly sometimes. I'm sure that everybody is, right? But you can change a situation right now if you will but catch yourself in the moment. If you catch yourself at letting what you want get in the way of what you actually need, then you can make the necessary adjustment. And that necessary adjustment is listening to what your heart knows that you now need to do about a particular situation, but it relates to something that you may not want to do. Focus on what's right. Let that be your guiding light. Let it pull you in. Really become entranced by it. Let it take you in the right direction. Don't keep falling back into the same cycle of repeating the same mistakes over and over again without finally learning the lesson that you're needing to learn about this. Bharani is an Artha-driven nakshatra. Artha-driven nakshatras are goal-directed, so it's about finding the proper pathway. And Bharani gives the power to cleanse away impurities, to take you from one stage of your existence to another. But along the way, there is the need to look at what is out of balance, what has actually gone wrong, and be willing to let go of those things that you're holding on to, which are keeping you from making the transition that ultimately you're wanting to make, right? But it's going to require letting go. You have to let go of one phase of your existence in order to move into the next. And this is about cleansing away all those things that you don't need anymore and relinquishing them. The lunar tithi today is Shukla Navami. It's the 9th day of the bright half of the moon. If you focus on what is right, this energy can really give you the drive, the potential, and the impetus to really break through and to really make a very powerful shift. It's not likely that it's all going to happen in one day today, right? So, that doesn't give you an excuse to be lazy and just keep on continuing making the same mistakes. But if you are desirous to make a shift, if you recognize what it is that you need to do, and if you adhere to that wholeheartedly, it will guide you in the right direction. The solar lunar yoga today is Shubha. With this particular energy, it's about letting go of the egotistical ways that are blocking you from seeing the truth. Sometimes the truth burns, but the burning energy is very purifying, right? We don't need the egotistic involvement with our actions. We don't need to give in to that anymore. We think that we do. We think that that's going to bring prosperity, but ultimately that doesn't bring prosperity. That just brings more problems. And the sooner you're able to realize that, the sooner you're able to follow the path that is right for you, then the sooner you can get on track towards creating a shift from the difficulty that you've been dealing with. Just a reminder about my astrological services page. If you click the link above, it'll bring up a drop-down menu which will take you to my astrological services page. If you click on the little button with the picture of Ganesha, that is going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 17th of January, 2016. I hope you like my temporary new digs for the next week or two while I'm shifting into my new place. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.